So hi, Faith. It's so great to meet you. We actually both appear in our friend John Miller's newly released film, As A Man Thinketh. However, we have actually never met, so this is quite a treat. And you're great in the film, by the way. So welcome. Thank you for being on my show.
I so appreciate you asking to be here, and look, we even dressed
I know.
up, right?
Look at that. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so defined.
we're like two hot spiritual babes. There you go.
We are. We sure are. Yeah. Yeah. So now, Faith, you truly are a New Thought ambassador, with your music and your message. And in fact, your music has won many awards, and it's very popular on the New Thought scene. And you incorporate New Thought principles so beautifully into your music. And I really love your rendition of Everything is Holy Now. I love that song. It's so great. And you do such a beautiful job on that. And so can you just tell the viewers how you kind of knew that music, or this spiritual music, the New Thought music, it appears to be your calling, it's just your passion. How did you know? What can you explain that to us?
Well, I think, I'm really lucky. I'm sure you hear this a lot in our world, where it's as if I fell into it. When I was younger and I started writing, it was definitely about emoting my feelings, heartbreak, when you're a little girl. But as I grew up in college, and I started reading Conversations with God, a friend introduced me to that.
Great book, yeah.
Yes, but that's what led me into it. The songs that I wrote that became New Thought songs,
yes,
really were because I was trying to teach myself the material.
Wow. Yes.
For instance, it's called Kumbaya, and don't ask me why it came in called Kumbaya.
Yeah.
But it was based on a quote from Conversations with God, and the quote was simply about life being like a copy machine, and whatever you put in, you get back. And so this sound came out of me talking about gratitude, and the chorus saying that every word, thought, everything I project out there is me shaping my world. So I really wrote those songs to teach me. And so it was an amazing surprise when I fell into it, when I found myself at a conference at the largest New Thought church at that time. It was Living Enrichment Center.
Oh.
And I didn't know any better. I just said, hey, can I sing? Not knowing there was a waiting list of artists. And she chose that.
And where was that church?
It was called the Living Enrichment Center, founded by Maryann and Morrissey in Oregon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she chose the song Kumbaya, and I remember she was quoting, my lyrics in her talk. If you come from need, the need will be the seed of your story. And so the funniest part is, Maryann, is I'm still growing into those lyrics. I think I was writing, maybe translating from books and what I thought into a song, but I'm still learning from them. They're still teaching me.
Yeah. They probably have more meaning or deeper meaning when you reflect back. You're like, oh wow, this even means more.
Yes. Yeah. It's still teaching me. So I would say it was a surprise to me. I wrote the songs as teaching tools.
Yes.
For myself.
Yes.
And then I became hooked when I'm like, wait. It can serve other people.
That's exactly what happened to me.
And by the way, that's when I met the whole New Thought community. I mean, our tribe. And oh my God, I still can get goosebumps thinking of, I forget what book I read, but it says you'll know when you meet your dolphins. You know what I mean? Some people are sharks, meaning not bad. They just aren't they don't vibe with you. But I'm like, oh my God, you guys want to hear these songs and, live this kind of life. So it was, I'm still so grateful and happy,
Yeah. It's definitely like an unfoldment. And that's similar to what happened to me. I started, studying the New Thought principles and all that stuff and really help myself. And then when I realized not only could I help myself, but I could help others by teaching them this, and boom, that was what I wanted to do. And Spirit spoke, and I started writing and stuff. I never wrote anything before in my life. And I've since I've written 2 books, but it's the same sort of thing. Spirit just kind of fell into it and express it in that way. But even through my writing, am reteaching myself and learning more every time, just like you and your music, like you're describing. Yes. Yeah. Now, Faith, you were born in Hawaii.
Yes.
Right. Which I have heard, and you're there now, right now. Yeah.
We moved back. Yes. Just
okay. Yeah. I'm sure the weather's beautiful. I'm in North Carolina, and we had snow, like 5 inches of snow last night. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But in any case, I hear that Hawaii is just an awesome place to acknowledge and feel the divine. And so many people tell me that it is a spiritual place, even though we know that everywhere is spiritual, of course. I grew up in Westchester, New York, and that was spiritual too. Yeah. But in any case, Faith, do you can you tell the viewer? Well, do you feel that Hawaii has anything to do with sort of finding the new thought or the spirituality? Did that have anything to do with it, in your opinion? Or
yes, I would say now, yes. When I was younger, I didn't have that appreciation at all, and I'll be honest with you, it took me leaving the islands to understand aloha, right? That spirituality, that inclusive love. And I found it in the New Thought community. And so that, first of all, I want all the New Thought, people to know, all the beautiful people out there. Is that where I saw this is where I saw the unconditional love, But now that I've come back, and in recent years connecting with these kahunas, these Hawaiian shamans, that actually speak a new thought, it feels like new thought. It's been a full circle, because they talk about Hawaiian spirituality, and specifically this group that I'm with, Kumule Na'ala, talked about Hawaii being, at this time, the healing heartbeat of the planet.
Wow.
And I don't know if you noticed, but it was just like a few years ago where it felt like, when I started going to the different conferences, all the different indigenous peoples were coming out. Like as if they were being called down, right, from the mountains, from the, wherever they were before. Because I hadn't met a kahuna when I was younger, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
But they've been called out, and I feel, their message is just so relevant. She talked about this aloha and love that was not about a certain race or color or even religion, and that's all I had wanted to hear about this Hawaiian culture.
It's like the agape love.
Yes. And I noticed when I traveled around the world, and I know people like this, is that they would come to my table sometimes when I'm traveling. They might not care about my music, which is fine, but they had to tell me their love for Hawaii, their stories from Hawaii. How could I leave Hawaii? I'm so crazy. But there are people who are drawn here. Yeah. Many light workers. Yeah. And I don't know much more about this, but I will mention this in case it's of interest to people. Is, they had said that in lifetimes ago that Kauai was the Muria. I don't know if you heard of that.
No.
Yeah, it's I haven't even looked it up, but it was this like this perfect society, until their technology surpassed their, I don't want to say their morality, but their spirituality or ability to,
Wow, that's kind of what's happening now.
I know.
Yeah.
So the story goes is, I don't know, I guess that civilization fell apart, and all the people being drawn here now were from that time, trying to get it right. I don't.
No, I understand. I mean, because I'm part Native American myself, so so I get that sort of. That's amazing. But that kind of is repeating right now. Technology is kind of overtaking morality in so many ways at this point.
In certain ways, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it has a positive function, but also
yes. I was going to say, I think it's both, but I think that's where we're at right now, and that's why your show and is so relevant, because all our hearts, I think, are being called to that right now. How are we in this fast-paced world with all this technology, and how do we keep up, right, with the love factor, with the connection with spirit or the land, or whatever's your higher power. So yes, Hawaii is playing a part, and I know I'm here on purpose for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. So the technology and films and shows and all this stuff, it actually brings me to sort of my next point, is that we both appear, as I said earlier, in the film As a Man Thinketh. which is exciting. And the storyline includes a broken relationship, part of the story. And you appear to have a strong, marriage and a beautiful family life. And I was just going to ask you, how do you relate our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, and sort of even the message of the movie, to the nature of our relationships, be it romantic or family or friends? What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I would say that it's fun.
A big topic. It's
fun. When we're trying to convey our feelings, those thoughts, those beliefs, right, with those people we interact with our relationships. And it's opened up for interpretation or misinterpretation, right, of what we mean versus what they feel. So I would say I definitely monitor my words. When I'm speaking with my kids, and I'm trying better with my husband too. That's part of my work,
it's work.
I definitely monitor my thoughts, but I'll tell you where I'm at right now. What's kind of, I don't want to say is more important, but for me it is. I think for me right now, it's more about the energy and the vibration that I'm emitting, because, we can say one thing, like our kids,
or mean another, right?
Yes. Especially like not just moms, but I was going to say moms and dads, when we're all stressed out. I love you. Don't you get what I'm trying to do? I love you. And I think at our nature, we're vibrational, we're energy. And so they feel that. So a lot more important to me has been that energy aspect. But I think with New Thought, at least in the beginning part of the journey, or a big part of the journey, really is about the outer, right? The words, the actions, and underlying all of that is the vibrational part. So I feel like for me, if I can focus on my vibration, how I'm grounded or not grounded, that the words will flow, the energy will flow, that sets the canvas for everything else.
Yes.
Flow.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so that's actually perfect, because it kind of into my next question, in the sense that, because you had said that you try to be sort of mindful of what you're saying, mindful of what you're feeling, or the energy that you're emitting, right? So can you just share with the viewers, perhaps, if you have any either daily practices or advice you can offer on how to be mindful, or any other spiritual practices that you practice?
And people hear this over and over, but I swear to you, meditation. And I'm sure my relationship has been many people. I'm like, sometimes like I'm with it, and sometimes I'm like, oh, my meditation's over there. It's in the back of my mind. I'm like, I know I got to get to it, but I'll tell you, I from firsthand experience and recently, there is something about taking that time to quiet your mind. And I thought of it today. It's kind of like you're allowing a landing strip, right? For the insight, for the idea, for the divine to say something. Because if not, it is like traffic jam, right? With all it's I just imagine it. Meditation, I do 15 minutes a day, and this sounds silly, but where I do it? I do it in the parking lot of Costco after I drop off my son before I go back to the house and work. You have to find your spot. So I would say that it's magical, and you don't know until you give it a shot, give it a fair shot. So that's and some easier things I do, because with my kids. It's a simple thing, intention setting, and all that means is with my son and now my daughter, I'll just say, hey, what kind of day are you going to have? And we just kind of talk about, it's going to be just awesome. Is it going to be like flowy? Is it going to be happy? And really talking about the differences, and hopefully helping him set the tone of like, it's kind of like you're predicting the future, because you're already saying right now what it's going to be.
Right.
That's another easy practice.
Love it. Yeah, that just sets the tone. For the day.
And it's that simple. Like, to the people we love, or whoever's like, stepping out the door, like, hey, what kind of day are you going to have? Like, just check in. What kind of day you're going to have?
To say it affirms it, and to say it makes it more, likely.
And be conscious of it, right?
Being conscious, right?
It sounds so simple, but if I didn't ask him, or if someone doesn't ask me, we kind of just like sometimes bumble or fumble, whatever the word is, into our day, as if we're late or something. So, and the second one is when we go to bed. And again, I think consistency helps, and I don't get there every time. But
Yes.
just to ask him, like, hey, what are some things you're thankful for today? Just some gratitude.
Yes. Yes.
Is
Love
what
it.
we do.
Yes.
And let me
Yeah. So
see,
meditation, being mindful, setting the tone.
setting the tone,
Yeah. Yeah. And being
gratitude.
grateful. Great. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And these are all
Um,
so easy to do. Just like you said, just make the time, or, consistency, yeah.
yes.
And you'll see the, either improvements or the positive outcomes from those, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the last thing I wanted to say was when I went on tour last year, there was a sweet lady named Dolores in Louisville. And what she showed me was we can like saturate our lives with like positivity. Everywhere I looked in her house was an angel, a saying, a mantra. She put it everywhere. Oh, when she opened her cabinets, it's just so, you're queuing up your day and your life.
Yeah.
So everywhere you look is just that reminder, because we're just not there all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So
Yeah.
oh,
And
and Facebook. I was going to say, I can be on purpose with your Facebook scroll. I
ah,
I seek out, like, my top ones that I say I want to see first is like Abundance TV, Abundance
oh,
Everywhere, Live the Joy, Quantum Island. And so
cool.
my feed is on purpose those thoughts instead of right into like we
Like
have the
news or something. Yeah,
whatever.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So those are
Awesome.
some for
Yeah,
me.
and so that's using technology in a positive
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
As we were just saying. Oh, wow. So thank you for sharing that.
You're
I
welcome.
know a lot of people are going to be inspired because it's simple yet effective. And so I
Yeah.
think that's really, really awesome. Yes. So believe it or not, we're almost out of time. Can you
Really?
believe it? Yeah, yeah. So what I wanted to do, Faith, was just give you the opportunity to tell the viewers
Mm-hmm.
where they can connect with you on social media and
Mm-hmm.
about your latest projects and that sort of thing. If you could share that with us.
I, I would love that. First of all, Facebook, and if you find my Faith Rivera music page, that would be awesome. I'm like Maryann. I'm on there all the time, and that's how I love to chat and keep in touch. Um, and faithrivera.com. If you sign up on my e-news, you can get some free music. That would be wonderful, so we can keep in touch that way. And
Okay.
for those of you in Southern California, on January 25th through the 27th, I'll be at Design Your Destiny Live, which it's
Cool.
somewhat of a private event, but if it speaks to anyone that's interested in life coaching and speaking and teaching, let me know, because I may be able to get you in there. And what I'm really excited about is on January 28th, which is a Sunday, I'm doing the services at Unity of Tustin. I'm doing the music there. But
Oh,
after
nice.
that, I'm doing Sharing the Heart of Hawaii, where, yes, I'm going to share some Hawaiian music and some New Thought songs, but really sharing about what you were asking about. What is the connection of Hawaii and the Aloha spirit? How is it relevant in our times? And really sharing about my personal journey of me being called home and what is my work and what is our work now in
Wow, that
relation
sounds
to
amazing.
aloha and love and the healing heartbeat. So
Wow.
if they're interested in that, just go to my website, or Unity of Tustin. Yeah, I'll send you the links. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll make sure they say. Wow, so you're busy, and the events sound awesome. They sound so awesome.
Well,
So check it
this is
out.
a little. I was gonna say this is a little closer, but I don't think you're probably gonna make it. But for anyone closer to the East Coast, I'll be at the Empower Music and Arts, the Posse Awards in Tampa.
Okay.
All
And
the
when is
other artists. Yeah.
yeah? And when is that one? The Posse Awards? Or we don't.
February.
February. Okay, February.
Ending
Okay.
part.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. No, you're fine. Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, thank you so much, Faith. It was just such a pleasure to speak to you and to meet you, and it's just an honor. And also, just thank you for all the work that you're doing to just get that message out there about love and about the oneness and the New Thought message. And it's just wonderful. So thank you for that. And and just thank you.
You're welcome, Maryann. I mean, I think it's just so important that you're doing what you do, and you're rocking it as a mama and as a teacher, and
Yes.
we're doing it together is how I
Yeah,
feel, but
I
I
do.
just Yeah, I mean, you set up the show, so I didn't do much. I just showed up and I get to share. So thank you, and to your daughter, to her edit,
Yes.
to her
Yeah,
fabulous.
she's gonna edit it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah.
everyone's involved. It's a
Yeah.
team thing. So
It's a
thank you,
team effort.
Maryann. Yeah, I
Yes,
really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, great. So have a great evening. And what's the word for, is it aloha? Or what is it for
Yeah,
in,
it is aloha. It
what
is
is
aloha.
it for that? It's, okay, yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
aloha.
Till
All
next
right.
time. Take
Till
care.
next time.
Okay.
Bye.